video a short while ago that I titled Dirty Little Secrets, and I got a lot of viewership on that. And around that same time I did another video talking about the relationship between turnarounds and SDGs. And I proposed that for the vast majority of us, we don't need to really complicate our understanding of the SDG goals, because it really boils down to as simple as what we've always known: reduce, recycle, and reuse. And I think I ended that video talking about how turnaround has always been a part of the recycle, reuse piece of the equation. And today I want to tie that whole thing back to the Dirty Little Secrets video. Because one of the things we need to accept is we say a lot of things, and we say we've done a lot of things, but we haven't necessarily done them, right? And what I'm getting at there, again, tying it back to turnaround, is we know that with almost, granite, stone, and carving consistency, that only about 3 in 10 turnarounds throughout the world are actually being performed, even successfully, never mind best in class. And really, we talked about recycle, reuse, but reduce is a huge part of the problem. And if we don't do the things we say we're going to do in the efficient manner that we pretend that we're doing them, then I don't know how much point there is chasing new goals. So this is all kind of stalling, because what I really want to talk about today is probably, well, not even probably, it is the single most controversial topic in turnarounds in the world, really. And it doesn't really matter where you go, this is always an issue. So I'm just going to go ahead. If you study successful turnarounds, I have. If you study failed turnarounds, and I've done a lot of that, there is like a tiny handful of things that are very consistent. That if they're done, you're on the success side, the 3 in 10 side, and if they're not done, you're invariably on the 7 in 10 side. Now, can I say those half a dozen things exactly are what caused that? No, that's not even what I'm trying to say here. What I am saying is, I don't know of a successful turnaround that wasn't integrated. And integration's the topic I'm putting on the table today here. The dog wants me to get going, as you can hear. So, turnarounds that are integrated invariably meet success. Turnarounds that don't integrate, I've never actually heard of a non-integrated turnaround being successful. And I like, the brilliant dynamic methodologies pioneer Laszlo Cardos likes to say that to get to success, we're going to need to have one source of truth. And folks, that is absolutely all integration is about. It is not a political thing. It is not any of the things that is currently preventing 7 in 10 businesses, facilities, from getting there. It has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with the first law of business, controlling your indirects. And it has to do with everybody being on the same path, or as they say in music circles, singing from the same songbook. That's what an integrated turnaround is. That's all the teams contributing to the turnaround, singing from the same songbook. So what I've seen most of my life is you've got a turnaround management team over here, and they're riffing hard on the blues. But there's another team over to the side, also brilliant musicians, but what they're doing is a chamber orchestra rendition of Mozart. And it's absolutely brilliant, and nothing against Mozart. But what's coming out of the mix is noise. It's not music at all. So all that integration means is inviting those other very formidable musicians into the band, but because we're on a blues riff, we're going to ask them to put down the violins and pick up guitars. That's it. We'll sing from the same songbook. The side benefit will be control of our indirect costs of doing business, which is any manager's primary responsibility. Control your indirect costs. And from there, success happens.